Hey ladies, it's Prita from Pageant Professors. Do you have a dedicated pageant foundation? If not, you're going to check out this video because you might need one. Alright ladies, one of the things I learned really early on in my pageant career is the need for a special dedicated pageant foundation. Now I learned this the hard way. When I was competing at Miss California USA, I used my same, I can't remember what it was, a very light coverage. I think it was just a drugstore brand, luminescent, which stay away from anything that says luminescent, pageant foundation. And I wore it on stage, I wore it in pictures, I wore it the whole weekend. Now in person, one-on-one and every day, it was fine and it looked great, but I can tell you that during my interview, in the pictures, it looked non-existent. It looked like I had no makeup on. And even worse, on stage, when I was 20 feet back from the judges, you could hardly tell I put any makeup on. And that's because stage makeup or pageant quality makeup is going to be a lot different than what you wear every day. You're probably not caking on the foundation or the powder day to day, but in pageant world you have to do that. Now a lot of times girls are wary about wearing the thicker foundation, but I promise you it helps even out your skin tone and it really enhances your look on stage, under the lights, and from where the judges are looking at you. So having a perfectly matched foundation is really important, and it's actually a lot easier than you'd imagine. There's just a couple of things you're going to want to keep in mind when you're making that purchase. The first thing is you are going to want to factor in if you are doing any type of spray tan or laying out or adding any type of color. It's really, really important that you know that ahead of time and plan for that, so when you do purchase your foundation, you're taking that into account. The other thing you want to do is make sure that you're factoring in if you have any vacations coming up. Again, a lesson I learned, I was in India about 3 weeks before, or 2 weeks before my pageant, and I came back about 3 shades darker than when I had left because I was running around and out in the sun and doing touristy stuff, not really factoring in the fact that I would get so much sun. Again, now my pageant foundation didn't match. So if you are going on a vacation or if you are spending any extended times in the sun, make sure you're taking that into account. And it's really easy to do. If you go to the makeup counter, find your normal shade, and then add a couple shades to it if you know you're going to be getting a darker spray tan or if you know you're going to be getting some sun. If you're not sure where to go, maybe even kind of split the difference or get a lighter foundation and a darker powder or vice versa, something where you can balance it out. If you have the money, I fully recommend kind of getting 2 foundations, one that's your current color, one that's like 3 or 4 shades darker, and you can mix and find something in the middle that come pageant day works for you. But really with all of this stuff, foresight is important. Thinking about these things ahead of time, making sure you have stage quality makeup and quality makeup that matches your skin tone is going to be really the key to a flawless pageant weekend look.